So before we go into those, let me ask you a question. Are you a slasher? Does anybody know what a slasher is? Anybody? All right, so a slasher is a term that's starting to be used for people who have multiple skills in very different categories. So for example, I'll be considered a slasher because I've got skills in technical stuff, for example, geology, but I've also got soft skills in community development, all right? And I'm also a poet, so that's also another slasher. And yes, I do perform poetry, but I don't get paid for it. I just perform it because I like it, okay? So that's what makes me a slasher. You have people, for example, who are entrepreneurs, who are also consultants, who are also motivational speakers. All right, that's a slasher. You could be a person who is very creative. So in other words, you find it easy to come up with ideas. You find it easy to draw. You find it easy to understand and interpret art. But at the same time, you are very intellectual and you deal well with the numbers. All right. If anybody can give you a balance sheet now, you can do very well. Those are two very distinctly different categories of skills, but then you possess both of them. And that makes you what? That makes you a slasher. All right. So you are multi-skilled. And that's a question you should ask yourself. Are you multi-skilled? Because you may find that here in varsity, you are being honed and being trained on your technical skills. All right. Because geology is a technical science, isn't it? So you're being honed on your technical skills. But you might have more skills that are not so technical, all right? And that could actually mean you are multidimensional. And in fact, most people, it has been found, most people are multidimensional. It's very rare you'll find somebody who's got only a particular set of skills and that's all they deal with, all right? And then the question is, are you a square peg in a round hole? Do you sometimes ask yourself, hey, but what am I doing here? This is not me, guys. Guys, this is not me. And you feel like no matter how much you squeeze, no matter what you do, this is just not you. And this doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. And this has nothing to do with the fact that you're a bad person, but it has everything to do with you might be just at the wrong fit. All right? It just doesn't fit you. And it's okay, because you will find what fits you. And then I spoke to this already. Are you a creative intellectual? All right. I spoke to this already, that you might have some very artistic skills, but at the same time, you're very intellectual. Maybe you're good with numbers or you're good with your technical skills. All right. So you can contain both soft skills, things like you have high IQ, you have high SQ. SQ is the new term now, guys. All right, it's the social quotient. All right, so how good are you at your ability to socialize? How good are you at your ability to understand different cultures, to understand different people and a diverse range of people? All right, so maybe you possess all those different type of skills.